cusp of unleashing long-hidden secrets buried deep in our DNA. This is the ultimate genetic crystal ball.
DNA sequencing, it's a profound game changer.
Visionary technology now promises to end deadly diseases and gives us the key to immortality itself.
We knew that there was a way to intervene with aging at the genetic level.
DNA can absolutely help feed and heal this world across the board.
Spectacular new discoveries are revealing the true power of our genes. This is DNA, the next wave. But is every one of us truly prepared to predict our own future?
We're only scratching the surface of all the knowledge that we're going to obtain by studying the human genome.
As we consider the implications of this new wave of DNA technology, science is tempting us with the promise of another medical breakthrough. Superhuman life. A race to a new genetic frontier has started. Scientists are finding innovative approaches to gene expression profiling.
Gene expression in science is how a gene functions. When you activate a gene, it will make a protein. Gene expression is related to whether that particular gene is activated or inactivated, if you will, to make less protein.
Academic institutions and privately funded labs are harnessing the huge potential of this science.
The human genome is the book of life, and we have finally been able to understand what is written in this book of life.
And these breakthroughs are powering us towards a once impossible goal: identifying the sources of aging.
What we are trying to see now is whether we can actually slow down the aging process in such a way so that these age-related diseases don't happen early on. We are trying to delay the onset of these diseases as much as possible.
Meet Dr. Joseph Chang. As a chief scientist of a privately funded lab, he's dedicated his life to nutritional intervention for the war on aging.
I experienced in my lifetime the death of my father about 3 years ago. He never had a good quality of life for 10 years before his death. And I began to wonder, can a person maintain an optimal quality of life throughout his or her lifespan?
In these commercial labs, Dr. Chang is searching for a way his company can restore our bodies to a more youthful setting.
Through our scientific studies and to our research, we are beginning to understand there are certain groups of genes that are very important in aging. Instead of just talking about groups of genes, we thought by coining a term such as youth gene clusters, it would give a better definition of what we're trying to do in our research.
Within the clusters, he is looking for genes that regulate aging.
If you somehow change the gene expression profile of youth gene clusters, it has either a positive or a negative impact on biological aging.
He becomes interested in youth gene clusters related to mitochondria, tiny structures in our cells. These are miniature motors that fuel our bodies, maintaining our energy levels from cradle to grave.
Yeah, the mitochondria, like the battery, does drain over time. If we don't recharge the mitochondria battery, we won't have the energy needed to run the cell. And if the mitochondria doesn't function optimally, then these early signs of aging begin to appear.
Advancements in science enable Dr. Chang to probe at DNA's frontier. He's trying to restore mitochondrial function using gene expression technology.
So when we talk about resetting we're not talking about structurally changing these genes. We are really resetting the activity or the gene expression profile of age-related genes. We're beginning to understand there is a certain gene expression profile that exists when you were in a very youthful state. But as you age over time, that gene expression profile changes. We want to make sure that a gene expression profile stays as close as possible to what you had when you were a 20-year-old. This is the first time ever where some of these natural ingredients, by using modern scientific methods, to demonstrate that it can actually extend lifespan.
Scientific experiments at academic and commercial labs show that our genes do not control our fate.
Our research is beginning to reveal the reality that the aging process is most likely a symphony that is being played in the body. And in order to play that symphony extremely well, you need an orchestra of genes being somewhat cooperating with each other to make sure that the aging symphony doesn't get out of tune.
Gene expression technology is revealing a path to healthier lives for all of us. But there is a catch. With the world swelling to over 7 billion people and many developing severe conditions in their later years, 2 experts are turning to mankind's closest relatives. And helping them is a tiny technological invention. In the next few decades, the world's aging population will increase like never before. It's a high-risk game with everything to play for. Can the aging process be improved? In private research labs, scientists are now working at the frontier of DNA age research. Dr. Richard Weindruck and Dr. Thomas Prola are using advances in gene expression profiling to discover how nutrients affect aging at a genetic level.
There is not a lot of difference from the control, so I would be surprised if there's much of an aging.
Dietary restriction has been demonstrated to produce a change in gene expression in a variety of species. When food is scarce, our bodies concentrate on conservation and become more efficient. Dr. Weindruck believes that the key to aging well lies directly in what we eat.
Caloric restriction seems to be the most potent dietary intervention to slow not only aging, but really in the quality of life.
Dr. Weindruck wants to conduct a long-term study on the effects of caloric restriction on gene expression in humans. But time's not on his side. This experiment would literally take a lifetime. His next best option is our cousin species with whom we share a similar genetic makeup: monkeys. In 1989, 76 healthy rhesus monkeys were divided into 2 groups. One group was allowed to eat freely, while the other was put on a ration diet. The results of his research have been published in prestigious scientific journals.
We gradually restricted the ones assigned to the caloric restriction group by 10% of the caloric intake for the first month, another 10% for the second month, and the third month began the final level of a 30% lowering of calorie intake.
This scientific research was without guarantee of any significant results. But Dr. Weindruck persisted.
Rhesus monkeys can live up to 40 years. That's a long, long time to wait to get a result for an experiment.
But Dr. Weindruck and his team were determined to better understand the benefits of caloric restriction. Over the years, they monitored the monkeys and reviewed changes in health and signs of aging. After After 2 decades of research, the results are stunning. The diet-controlled monkeys are healthier and living up to 20% longer. Results show that the caloric-restricted monkeys have an astonishing 3-fold decrease in age-related diseases. It's through gene expression profiling that scientists can determine how caloric restriction has improved the primate's aging.
The effects of caloric restriction are clearly dramatic. Finding that these effects occur in primates and therefore most likely also occur in humans is really a major breakthrough.
But there is a big obstacle. Because the research on monkeys takes so long, Dr. Prola and Dr. Weindruck decide to simultaneously work on gene expression in mice. This allows them to conduct more studies in a relatively shorter period of time. Dedicating decades of research work to a single experiment has been daunting, but now an even bigger challenge lies before them.
When you think about the fact that we use a large number of animals, these numbers quickly add up to hundreds of millions of data points.
The results are gathered together to create one of the world's largest aging and caloric restriction gene expression databases. With millions of genetic data points, a solution to accessing all this information is found in a single powerful database that employs cutting-edge gene chip technology. A powerful new tool in gene expression profiling. Each chip contains all 20,000 plus genes in the mouse genome. This database allows scientists to interpret their findings on a global scale.
The gene chip technology is basically a way to monitor the expression of thousands of genes at once.
This was the first study to use gene chips to study aging. This new technology provided a global view of gene expression activity.
I think without the existence or the development of gene chip technology, we will not have the tools to even begin to understand what all the genes do inside our body.
They're searching for nutrients that imitate the positive effects of caloric restriction, but without restricting calories. One compound that's proving to be successful in trials is a substance found in red wine, known as resveratrol.
What we're trying to do at LifeGen is to identify nutrients that have this ability of caloric restriction to change the activity of genes in a way that will slow down the aging process. So individual nutrients may have on their own mild effects, but when combined, we hope to find mixtures of nutrients that are going to have a much stronger effect.
I like to think that one day all of us can actually die healthy. This is the first and best product that Nu Skin scientists have developed to provide total body protection. What this means is that this product will preserve youth for everyone of any age. This product is based on proprietary gene expression science, plus a complete understanding of how the ingredients provide benefits to the body. Most important, this understanding is based on human clinical studies.
It is a foundational anti-aging supplement made up of a proprietary blend of natural ingredients that are very difficult to get from diet alone. This is a product designed for everyone, regardless of how healthy their diet is.
Our scientists have used proprietary gene expression science to better understand the sources of aging. For example, our scientists have in fact identified through gene expression science age-related changes in gene expression.
Well, as Joe indicated, these results led us to research aging defense mechanisms that are specifically influenced by gene expression. And it was based on these key scientific insights that we screened our library of ingredients to identify the optimal blend of natural ingredients to create this product.
Here are some examples of aging defense mechanisms. They are antioxidants, defense protection mechanisms, including internal and external mechanisms, systemic detoxification and cellular stress response mechanisms, DNA protection and repair mechanisms, tissue regeneration mechanisms, mechanisms regulating metabolism, and most importantly, mechanisms regulating inflammatory balance. So let's look at this mechanism more closely.
In order to stay youthful, regulation of inflammatory balance is one of the most important aging defense mechanisms because it helps repair and protect us from damage throughout the body. Here's how it works. When damage occurs, the body responds with a complex acute inflammatory response by recruiting the appropriate repair processes to the site of damage. At the first sign of damage, resident macrophages send out chemical messengers to recruit white blood cells, including neutrophils and monocytes. Monocytes are then activated and transformed into macrophages, joining neutrophils that have already arrived at the damaged tissue. The new macrophages then send out more chemical messengers, including cytokines and chemokines, to alert more white blood cells to participate in the inflammatory response. Collectively, this inflammatory process causes the blood vessels to enlarge and become more permeable, which allows the appropriate repair processes to proceed. This process represents one of several beneficial effects of the regulation of acute inflammatory balance in the body. Once the repair process is complete, the inflammatory response is turned off. However, if the inflammatory response lingers too long, does not turn off, or the system misfires, inflammation persists when it is not needed. This chronic, low-grade inflammation accelerates aging.
This product supports total body youth preservation and wellness benefits. Specifically, you can feel your brain, heart, and immune system working better. At the same time, your body's metabolism is more efficient at regulating glucose and lipid levels. Similarly, your bones and joints get healthier and you will see better. Your skin will look better and your body can even deal with stress more effectively. Your physical performance is even likely to improve. Also that you can enjoy life being more active, energetic, and youthful.
I believe this product is the culmination of the collective understanding of the aging process by Nu Skin scientists. Over the years, we have learned a lot about the aging process, and we have infused all this knowledge and understanding into this one product. In fact, if you ask any scientist in Nu Skin, this is the most advanced anti-aging supplement developed by Nu Skin.
Is it possible to hold on to youth? For over 30 years, Nu Skin has asked this very question. Through our anti-aging research, we found that our bodies are designed to live young. Your body has a natural ability to repair your cells and defend against influences that accelerate aging. As you age, your aging defense mechanisms decline in function and performance. You may see and feel the impact of aging aggressors. But now, you can decide what tomorrow will bring. By applying our understanding of the way genes react to specific ingredients, we created our most advanced anti-aging supplement ever. Introducing ageLOC Youth. ageLOC Youth contains a unique, powerful ingredient blend difficult to obtain even from a healthy diet. These ingredients deliver consistent, precise levels of nutrients that help maintain your body's natural ability to fight aging.
This revolutionary product supports what your body is designed to do: live young. And we believe the results are remarkable. ageLOC Youth delivers all-encompassing anti-aging protection. Regardless of age, diet, or lifestyle, ageLOC Youth promotes a wide range of functions, from your heart to your brain, your bones to your metabolism, providing anti-aging benefits that support your entire body. Now you can hold on to your youth, so you can keep doing what you love throughout your life.